At the Pretoria North Magistrate Court, today proceedings were focused on one outcome, the decision on the bail for Fanny Nkosi. No new evidence was introduced. Instead, the court revisited what had already been argued and measured it against the law. The question was simple, but the implications were serious. Had Nkosi shown that his release would be in the interest of justice? What the court said, Prosecutor Tolani Sekonya reinforced the state's earlier position and shaped its key points. She told the court that Nkosi conduct showed a pattern of calculated behavior, not at one's mistakes. According to the state, the items found during the raid, including police docket, firearms, ammunition, and state-issued explosives, had no lawful explanation before the court. The failure to provide a clear explanation, she argued, worked directly against the accused in a bail application. She further argued that Nkosi knowledge as a police officer made him uniquely capable of interfering with the investigation. This was not a general concern but a specific risk based on his training and experience. The state also stressed that the seriousness of the charges, including offenses carrying heavy minimum sentences, created a strong incentive for Nkosi to evade trial. In addition, it was argued that any bail amount set by the court could potentially be paid using proceedings of crime, making financial conditions effective as a safeguard. The state's position was clear. The risk had not been reduced. The court should not take the chances of releasing him. What the defense said, Advocate Caesar Dlali responded by grounding his argument in constitutional right. He told the court that Nkosi remained presumed innocent and should not be treated as if he has already been convicted. The defense emphasized that Nkosi had no prior conviction and has demonstrated a willingness to cooperate with the authorities. He argued that Nkosi's concerns about danger were overstated because all critical items, including firearms and other evidence, are now in police custody. This is, according to the defense, removed any immediate threat. On the issue of witness interference, and defense pointed out that most witnesses are members of law enforcement, making intimidation unlikely. The defense also addressed the issue of flight risk, stating that Nkosi has limited travel history and had even offered to surrender his passport. Finally, the court was reminded that bail is not meant to punish an accused person, but to ensure their attendance at trial. Keeping Nkosi in custody, the defense argued, would go beyond that purpose. What the court considered, presiding magistrate Thandi Teledi made it clear that the decision would be based on balance of factors required under bail law, particularly within the framework of Schedule 5. The court considered Nkosi's personal circumstances, including his lack of previous conviction and his right to presume innocence. However, these factors were weighed against the seriousness of the charges and strength of the evidence presented by the state. A key issue for the court was whether Nkosi had successfully addressed the risk raised against him. The magistrate examined whether there was a real possibility of interference with witnesses or evidence, and whether Nkosi's background in law enforcement increased the risk. The court also considered the potential sentence he faces if convicted, and whether that could motivate him to evade trial. Another important factor was the explanation or lack thereof regarding the items found in his possession. In bail proceedings, the accused is expected to provide versions that satisfy the court that release is justified. Where that explanation is incomplete or unconvincing, it weighs against the accused. The court also took into account broader consideration of public interest and the integrity of the justice system, particularly given the nature of the allegation. The court conclusion. After weighing all these factors, Magistrate Teledi found that Nkosi had no discharge not discharge the burden required under Schedule 5. While acknowledging his right, the court was not satisfied that the risk identified by the state had even sufficient address the reduce. The interest of justice, the magistrate concluded, did not permit his release. Final order. Bail was denied. Nkosi will remain in custody pending his next court appearance. Closing. Today continually clarifies the court's position. It was not enough for the defense to raise doubt about the state concern. They had to remove them. And in the court's view, that threshold was not met. That concludes our analysis. Thank you for watching the sim. If you found this breakdown useful, consider subscribing for clear, factual legal analysis. Until next time, stay informed.